So today on Have a Knife Day, what we have here on the table is my current collection of Mark McCoon knives. From my first one to my first coffin-handled Bowie clip point, and of course the collaboration I did with him with this tomahawk, where I sent out for a tomahawk handle. So I did all of the stippling and what have you on there. And this is my Mark McCoon tomahawk. This is the leather sheath that I made for it, just to make a little bit more of my own and unique with the cross rifles on it. And of course, the new Black Bear Custom Kydex leather-clad sheath that I got for this wonderful Sandmai clip point pattern welded Damascus S-guard coffin shape Bowie handles in curly maple. Now that's a tongue twister right there. But I just got a new one. So here is the knife. And as you can see, it has a cutout. That is so very, very cool because, as you can tell, we got some Damascus going on here. Pattern welded Damascus. So the story behind me getting my collection of Mark McCoon. So once upon a time, he was on Facebook and his other social media platforms. And he's like, well, what kind of knives would you like to see? And I said, well, I would like to see an S-guard clip point coffin-handled Bowie. Well, he made one, and by gosh, I bought it. So when he got back from Blade Show East, and Mark is a very prolific blacksmith, making knives and tomahawks and all kinds of things. The man is must go to sleep with cinders in his beard and wakes up with a blade. He makes a lot of great knives and tomahawks and other things. And the best way that I can appreciate his work is by owning some of his work. So when he came back from Blade Show East over there in Hotlanta, he went onto the forums and he says, well, what would you like to see? I said to him, well, I would like to see a harpoon accented Bowie. Harpoon accent. Okay. So he goes out there and he makes them, and boom, here it is. So we'll take a look at the thing. Now here is a leather lanyard. You can wrap it around your leg so it doesn't bounce around. It's more secure. And great work. I don't know who does your leather work, Mark, but it's a damn fine job. Let's take a look at this. Facebook, Instagram, eBay, and Pinterest. I do believe he does TikToks, but TikToks have been a bit of a jerk lately with his postings, and they've given him a hard time. So you can see what he's putting out there on Facebook and Instagram. Check out his eBay and, of course, his Pinterest. And there you go. Mark McCoon, he also has a son, Dylan, and his son is also an incredibly accomplished bladesmith himself. Blades, axes, etc. Coming out of DeWitt, Virginia. All right, now that I've showed you all of that, let's open this up, because I just picked this up. Pop that open. And here it is. Check that out. Once again, if you've been watching my videos at all, I'm a really big fan of the classic coffin-shaped handle, because I feel that the swell of it as it extends out here really helps out with retention. We have a little bit of a different S-guard, because when you look at this one here, you see that it flares back, but this one flares forward. It's very unique. And now this is it. This is a harpoon accent. Ooh. Now that's a false, this is a false edge, but it's not going to cut you per se, but I tell you what, it's biased towards the sliciness. It's really great. Checking out the patterns. Once again, we got nickel in there. It's gorgeous. Take a look at the other side. once again, I am the owner of another fantastic handmade in America Bowie knife. This one a different style with the harpoon accent. But once again, I mean, fantastic. Fantastic fit and finish. Great attention to detail. The sheath also is very, very unique in of itself because it does show off the pattern welded Damascus. So let's put this, let's give this a little click. Set this right here. Now I'm going to read to you the descriptions. Handmade knife by Mark McCoon. 1/4 inch thick Damascus on each and 1095 core McCoon forged. 7 7/8 of an inch. Blade 1/4 inch thick, 13 inches overall. Etched finish, stabilized black ash burl, hand forged steel S-guard, right hand leather sheath. And there you go. So, wow. I know I might need to chill out here for a little bit on buying blades, but this kept on looking at me and he says, you know, this knife, now this is the knife talking, not the medication. This knife is like, hey, you helped design me. Why don't you take me home? And then I looked at it and I said, yeah, I need to take you home. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed me sharing you this collection of an American bladesmith out of Virginia, Mark McCoon, and his, wow, this is fantastic. So please do remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I am not sponsored by anybody. This is just me, the sweat of my brow to buy something from the sweat of Mark's brow. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a knife day.